Druski and
Oh yeah.
Oh right. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's where we're at.
Serious matter.
oh yeah.
Serious matter.
I don't feel like I need to talk on serious matters with Marcus here.
Hey, Mark, take
Like
it away.
I feel like that's a Mark thing.
They both issued
And
a
if
statement.
Mel is there in support, then take it away.
Now you break it down.
You break it down.
Listen, I'll just read what they each had to say, and then we can proceed to, converse about that. This is Druski's statement. This
Statement about what?
Yeah.
What happened?
So they've been named in
By a Jane Doe.
Another Jane Doe.
in Puff lawsuits.
These fucking
Yeah.
Jane Does is getting it done right now.
Yeah. So Druski said, this allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. Good choice of words. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives.
And the narrative is that Beckham, Druski, Diddy, singer-rapper, I don't know if she's a rapper, singer Jaguar Wright, among others, a dozen people.
This is a wild,
That's a wild
threesome,
orgy.
dog.
That's a wild orgy right there.
That they all.
Yo, these
They
Jane.
had Puff Mom's
I
name
ain't
in
gonna
there.
hold you, man.
Oh, shit.
These Jane Doe journals,
Crazy.
The
They threw
allegation-
Jaguar in the mix.
Yeah, they threw jagging, which is
where I
Which is so
always
crazy,
check
right?
out. I check out at any site of Jaguar Wright's name, likeness, or anything.
Well, they're accused of kidnapping, drugging, and assaulting multiple individuals after allegedly Diddy heard her saying that she believed that he was involved in the murder of Tupac. So basically, the idea is Diddy thinks he heard she say something about Tupac. So he assembled Druski, Odell Beckham, just sort of this Justice League of
Avengers. I say.
and they all assaulted this woman, two Jane Does and another woman whose name I won't say, but his name is listed on the court document.
Like, I don't want to do a whole bunch of laughing. Y'all don't believe Jane Doe?
I'm going to say that it sounds pretty preposterous.
It does.
It just sounds pretty preposterous.
We're not laughing at the matter.
No,
We're
because SA
laughing
is
at the
serious.
specifics.
The specifics
Oh, no, I
are
was laughing at
fucking
me.
wild.
Me being shady.
What Druski said, I like that little, you know what I mean? Like, we don't want to.
He said, my heart breaks for actual victims of
There we
abuse,
go.
but I am fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood, blah, blah, blah.
We don't want to hear Druski's response because that's what made shit believable.
Okay, what about
Get to Odell's.
I got you.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay.
Odell was like, say word that my name is in this shit.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this world makes absolutely no sense. I am covered by God. He will prevail. I know who I am. I know who you are. Keep your head. That name
Odell.
will be cleared. Shit's stupid.
Odell, get a publicist, my nigga. Odell, I'm not gonna hold you.
That's a terrible response.
Take your Bitcoin salary. He went and did the Bitcoin shit,
did,
right?
he did.
Take 10 Bitcoin Satoshis and go get you a fucking a publicist so you can not sound like this, Odell.
Yeah, bad.
Because you the one need a publicist. Because if my brain is good to going. No, stop. Druski, all right, that's my man. Hey, I believe him. I don't see it. I don't see it. My imagination is great enough to insert Odell.
Whoa.
Oh, my God.
That was the pause of the year, bro.
That was egregious.
You went to work with
I
that
mean, I
one.
wasn't finished,
Shit,
but
okay.
Oh, God. This is a hostile work environment now, man. God damn.
as I was saying, to
My
insert
imagination.
Odell in some fucking story. Smarty pants. But yes, that was egregious. I got it.
That was wild.
Odell, get a publicist, man.
What did Jaguar Wright have to say?
No,
She hasn't responded.
I don't know.
Shocked.
That's the one I want to hear.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Did y'all read the complaint?
No, let's hear it.
It went into detail what took place, and it said like,
Oh yeah, Druski was using the girls like a slip and slide, right? Jumping on top of her with the baby.
"Stop! We can't laugh at this, Parks." But yes, he jumped on her and used her as a slip and slide.
I don't believe that Druski did that.
I don't believe it just
I don't believe any of this happened.
logistically. I just don't see how that can physically happen.
Yo, it's him.
So y'all laughing at the Jane Doe.
Y'all are not laughing.
Mel and Mark.
Oh,
Y'all laughing at the Jane Doe?
No, we're
I'm not laughing at the
Parks'
Jane Doe.
reaction.
I'm laughing at
Sorry.
Park.
We not believing all women.
That mental image is insane.
Ice, continue, please. Is there any more to it that?
no, that was what's
That was the most ludicrous part.
Shit,
Okay.
what was Jaguar doing?
I feel really bad we're at a moment now where there's a feeding frenzy because Diddy has so many cases and so many charges, and there are a lot of lawyers, unscrupulous lawyers, who are just throwing everything at the wall, hoping that people will be so afraid of having their name in the news that they'll pay to not have their name in the news. And I think more people are coming forward and saying, I'm not going with that. There are a lot of women out there and men who are assaulted, who are harmed, and I hate that stories like this get the attention and not the ones that are actually legitimate and plausible. And I'm not, and for me in this case, it's not even that I don't believe the Jane Does, it's that I don't even know if there are Jane Does. A lot of these lawyers make up people. You know, they literally manufacture people to make a case hoping that they can get paid. So, you know, I hope the truth comes out and it prevails, but this is not a good thing.
I ain't gonna
It's
hold
not
you.
true, though.
I watched a lot of Scandal when that show was out. This shit looked like a play out of Olivia Pope's playbook to me.
What's the strategy?
If I'm Puff,
Oh, you think it's a puff strat? Oh, got it. Just keep throwing a bunch of bullshit out there, let it happen.
Keep signing executive orders.
That's another reverse card.
That is a reverse.
I'm just saying if this is a great play. If not saying he did it, but if you were,
Shady bitches existed before this Puff trial came about.
I'm talking about if I'm on trial and
Damn,
there's some
that's
shit
smart.
that I did. Let me get a bunch of this bullshit out there, and when people start to see, okay, that's bullshit. Now you might start to question everything, and this helps
Yeah.
his case.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the idea. That is a legitimate strategy. I don't know if it's puff strategy.
Yeah, I'm not saying it, but
But it does cast doubt, and that's the thing. Oftentimes when people are accused of egregious crimes, and lots of them, it makes the juries find it hard to imagine that it's true because they don't believe this might could conceivably do 100 things.
If you did 3 things, but we got 20 cases here, and 15 of the 20 are complete bullshit. Like you could just see through it. It's after a while you're like, all right, I see what's going on here. All of these are bullshit.
and that's the thing, it raises doubt in people's
Yeah,
minds.
it'll raise doubt.
It'll be interesting when the trial, and look, we
That's
6
a
weeks away from
bold
the trial.
strategy. Let me throw a bunch of fake rape cases my way to help me beat.
Because
Yeah,
they're
that's
getting
crazy.
beat.
That's bold.
Because if they're debunked before we even go to trial, then I can start to say, yo, it's just all been bullshit.
I think that takes too much of the onus off of shady bitches and shady lawyers. And I think we have enough years of seeing shady bitches and shady lawyers go to work and not enough be done when we actually find out that it's people being shady.
That's true.
There
There's
needs to be a law changed. There needs to
Absolutely.
be something changed so that something is done and these people are handled differently. Because
Agreed.
do I believe that Druski and Odell and these people, do I believe this? No, I don't. Let me just stick with Druski because I really don't believe it about him.
Me neither.
Do I believe any of this about Druski? Absolutely not. Is it going to matter when his innocence is fucking proven? Absolutely not. It's not going to matter at all. Just somebody searching the name Druski right now and seeing some of this bullshit from a Jane Doe is impactful.
That's enough. That's enough.
That's more than enough. You're talking about somebody who had two commercials running in the Super Bowl. You're talking about somebody who's at the peak prime of his career.
And going up.
Just the allegation, just the lie, because I believe it's a lie. That lie is hurtful. That lie is enough, even when disproven, is enough to get companies.
The damage
to
will still
say,
be done.
Yo, dog, the risk is not worth the reward. I'm stepping away from this, and I don't think that's fair.
It's not.
I don't think that's fair.
There needs to be some type of a false accusation law or something. There needs
I
to
mean,
be
there
a
is.
penalty.
there is.
There are.
But how often?
Then they need to update it.
Or they need to start enforcing it.
They don't enforce it is the issue.
It needs to be enforced.
And it's not just for sexual assault, it's for everything. But I think part of the issue is we live in a society that doesn't believe
Women.
and doesn't believe survivors in general, men or women, but particularly doesn't believe women, right? And I think people are reluctant to add more to the pile that will discourage people from coming forward when they are assaulted and when they are harmed. That's the other side of that, is that I agree, if you're lying, you should be held accountable. But there's a lot of people who aren't lying who can still get called liars. And if there's more laws and more intimidation and more threats against those people, then they're going to be even more afraid to stand up and speak out. So that's the thing.
See, I think even that is part of the problem. That muddies the waters. We're not talking about actual victims and the fear that they have with coming forward and people not believing.
But unfortunately, they get lumped
let me
into-
land.
Okay.
We're talking about people that it's proven. In this Jay-Z case recently, they say, TMZ done said it, other people said it, we have evidence that says this girl conspired with Tony Busby to come up with this plot.
Right.
Case closed.
Yeah.
We're not talking about leaving it open for what you think and open for interpretation. We're talking about when it's a clear, proven fact that this person is lying on somebody, there needs to be penalties.
I agree with you. I'm saying the downside of that is that if you start enforcing that law, or there's a sense that that law is going to be enforced, witnesses and victims get intimidated all the time, and that becomes another tool that the other side will use. Powerful people will say, well, if you come forward, I'm going to make you look like a liar. I'm going to call the police on you, and you're going to go to jail. They do it all the time.
Especially in these
I get
cases
that.
where it's difficult to prove.
I get that.
To begin
Right.
with.
I guess what I'm, yeah.
You're saying when
That's
it's open
fair.
and shut, but that gets...
I'm saying when it's open and shut.
Right.
What you're saying, it's not that, but it still has implications.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I get it. I get it.
Neutral button.